Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back along to another episode of Saving Grandad's Farm. In today's vlog, video, whatever you may like to call it, we're kind of looking at the unbelievable, really. We are going to be having a look into something that I thought was never going to be possible ever when I first kind of embarked on this project. I didn't think we'd ever get to the stage where we'd be successful enough to do this. To be honest, I thought we'd just be kind of scraping by. I didn't think we'd be taking the advances that we are today, and I didn't think we'd be really kind of looking forward to the next kind of 4, 5, 10 years really as a business. So it sounds pretty dramatic, but we're gonna have a look into it and what I'm talking about. So there's a few things going on today. There's some agronomists who have arrived at the yard about 20 minutes ago. They've set up, they're starting to do some soil sampling across the farm, and we're gonna look into why and what that looks like with those folks. There's something on the back of this trailer here which you might be able to see into, which has got a bit of a story behind it. That's pretty cool. And also there's a few new bits of equipment. I decided I wasn't very happy with the Amazon drill that we had. I wanted something different, with a different approach really for us as part of our cultivation practices. So that's been changed. We've gotten something for a little bit bigger. I put some new shoes on the back of the 8140 now, so we changed out the other Michelins that we had on there. I wasn't too pleased with those. Got something a little bit wider on the back, and boy does it look good with them on, let me tell you. We've raised up the profile of the tires on the front end as well, and the tractor just looks better. Just looks better for it. It's been fully serviced and finished up now, following the tune in there as well, so it's looking good. It just needs a bit of a touch up with the paintwork, and we will be all but fantastically finished up. So we're going to be starting, hopefully later on today, we're going to be trying to get started with some drilling again. We've got one small field done, but more is more really, so I'd love to get a bit more of that done. And we'll have to wait and see how that looks and how we get along there with the ride. I've got a contractor coming in to do some, not today, but it's coming in tomorrow I think, to do some grass seed drilling in that field that we mold plowed actually. We're just going to try and drill over the top and see how it comes through, so that should be interesting. But yeah, that's all to come today, so lots to kind of review and lots to discuss. We're just going to slow it down here first and foremost. Sneak our way through this crossroads. We're going to go into the yard. We'll park this up. We're going to have a quick look at this beautiful little John Deere Gator thing the agronomists are rolling around with there. Have a look at that one, see how it's all working through. And yeah, we'll kind of discuss what the aim of their practice is really, and make sure that it's all looking pretty cool, and why I've chosen to do that. It's a bit of an outlay. It is an investment to begin with, but the performance you can see as a result is very much worth it. And there is a little thing actually as we speak, just beetling around there. It's going to creep in nice and gently here over that edge there. And now let's just park this around the corner first, then we're going to have a look. That is their truck parked in the corner out of the way. I've decided as well that I bought a little metal crate for these guys, for this wood. I'm going to split this down, break it down into firewood here. Probably just keep it for myself really. I do need firewood, but also perhaps if any of the neighbours need any, we'll give a bit to them as well. But we'll get that one tied up very shortly, which will be great to do. Now, behind me, the elephant in the room, the big green elephant in the room as it is. We're going to come back and have a look at this in fully in a moment. This is a Merlot Turbo Farmer here. This is a 41.2. It's ours. It's mine. I've actually bought this. I never thought that I'd be in a position to buy something like this when we started this about 6 months ago. The business has been booming. It's getting a little bit better. And unfortunately, the Fiat in the corner there, it's alright, but it's a bit slow, a bit numb. And if I'm just going to use something to tow trailers around the yard here with as well, I can use this to pull the bowsers around and things like that. It's just going to be a lot more efficient for us really, and allow us to really kick on and extend our operations. So it was a second hand. It's got about 500-600 hours on the clock. It was originally owned by the one of the former organizers of the vintage tractor run that we went on. So that was pretty cool, and they're all kind of looking good there. So I knew we had it for sale, and then I approached them about it. We picked this one up. It wasn't cheap because it's got so few hours on. It's in such good condition there. We picked this guy up for in the region of around about £55,000. So, like I say, not cheap, but well worth it, I would say. We've done quite well with this one, and it's going to be on this farm for quite some time to come. I have no doubt about that one. Moving on though, you can hear that little rattle in the background there. You can just see a set of lights going over the top there. See if I can peek through the hedge here and see what's going on. So there's a team of agronomists out now who are effectively soil samplers. Oh, they finished this field, they're going on up. They're doing all of this backfield. They're going to get this all completed here, which is going to be great. Now what they're doing is taking soil samples. They take those away to the lab, they then test them in the lab, and then they send me the results back on a big computer database. And what that will do, it allows me to see everything about the soil and the situation the soil is in. I can check the pH level, so I can see if I need to apply any more lime to it. I can see the nitrogen levels in there, see what state of fertilizer we need to put on there. I can see as well the type of the soil, the makeup of the soil. So is it a clay? Is it more of a sandy loam? Is it a bit of a mixture? What is that going to look like? So that's what they're doing. You'll see they're going to be stopping every so often here, because what they'll be doing is they've got a little kind of corkscrew drill on the back of their there they go, on the back of their little gator. And that is going to take some soil samples. It drills down about a foot deep. It's going to take samples of the topsoil there, so it gives us an idea of what we're working on with as well, which is all pretty neat, really. I'm very fascinated by that kind of thing. So it'll be really good to see how that comes along and see what the next steps are with that involved. This low loader, by the way, here is not mine. I have borrowed this one just to bring this over, and we're going to have to take this back today. But this guy is definitely mine. Absolutely love this thing. So let's just get the door open here, and then we're going to lift this guy up, and then take it back off the ramp slowly but surely. So what this I think means is I'm going to try and even sell off, I didn't think I'd ever do this, but we're going to try and get rid of the old Fiat at some point soon. That's going to be the last of the tractors there. We've really kind of upped our game here in the 6 months we've been working. I believe this is actually video vlog number 40 something that I'm sending to SFTN, so there you go, that's pretty cool. But yeah, this is going to be mine, and I just over the moon with it, really. Absolutely over the moon. Look at it, it's the beast. I love the colour of the wheel rims there as well, just brilliant. Sensational stuff. So we're going to be putting this away. We've got bales to go at. The McHale baler has gone. We've finished. Everything's baled up. The bales are still all out in the field, so at some point soon we're going to have some bales to go out, but we're going to leave them kind of where they are for now. Let me just see if I can get this tucked away somewhere. I'd have a real good tidy up with the yard before, because I just had tractors everywhere and bits of trailers, equipment, and when I knew that the agronomists were on the way, we want to make it look as good for them as possible. We might need to get back into there actually for some seed. Probably we will. So we'll stick this into here for now then. And the handy thing is, this Merlo is nice and nimble. It's super agile here, so we can really get cracking along with it in the orchard field there, as well as the other loader that we have specifically for that. But yeah, it's going to be great to see how it works. I'm going to leave you parked up there. Lovely stuff. And then yeah, we're going to take this back later on, like I say, but for now we'll just make sure they are coming up there. Perfect. So the next thing to review with you folks, you'll look in the shed here, you'll see that we've got the two big beasts parked up side by side. The case has the plow on the back, the new to us Agromaz plow, and the Massey 8140 here has the similar size, if not slightly bigger profile tires on the front. The backs are behemoth, so they're absolutely huge. So we're going to get those out and about and have a bit of a look at those as well, I think. So what we will do, we have to got to show you off the new drill as well. So we just need to pull these folks out here. So let's just jump on, get the case out first, because it's a bit tight in here. You'll see we've gone for a tine drill. You can see it's on the back there. It's a tidy looking drill actually. We traded in the Amazon. We didn't need that one. I didn't really like the approach and the methodology we were going with there, and not the quickest. This drill's going to really up our output. What I would love to do is pick up a few little contract jobs here and there with it, just to supplement the income, really make it pay for itself a bit more. But yeah, you'll see that the case is going to stay on the plow now, and it should handle it with ease. I think it should be really good. And so what we'll have to do is we'll just stick this one back over here for now. Yeah, put it onto the grass there. There you go. I need to get that Massey out. What we're probably going to try and do is get started on the back 40 there today, which would be good. That's also been tested. We know what the rough plan is for that one, so we can get going with it, and then we'll figure out the rest of them as and when we need to. So we'll leave you there. It does need a wash down there already. You can hear a little din of the gator over there. We picked up a very cheap little front roller here. Now this has got a couple of reasons for it. This one is primarily great. It's just a packer roller for any plowed inland. But also I fancy trying it if we get into any cover crops, which I think we're going to. I'd love to try it with kind of as a crimper. So we'll see. But on the backside here, this is us. This is our new drill. It's a Kverneland drill. It's 5 meters wide. It's a tine drill, which does speed up the process an awful lot there, and also allows us to get cracking on in a few more variable conditions there as well. We do have a hopper on the front there for fertilizer, so we will be applying some in with the seed, which should be really good to see actually. And yeah, we'll just have to kind of monitor it and see how it goes. On the wheel front though, you'll see we've kind of gone up a size. Look at the slightly thicker tires on the back here. These are still Michelin's, but they're just a bit wider. And they are 900s, can you believe? 960s. So they are pretty darn cool. With that being said, we're just going to jump on in. Oh, since I've got this tuned up and serviced, like I mentioned in the last video there, it sounds brilliant. Really does. So what we need to do here still is just get a little bit of seed in, which we'll get working on now, and then we can go and have a bit of a blast, I think, and see how we get going. But yeah, lots to do. Very exciting time here on the farm at the moment, I must say. It really is. And this is going to be we've obviously got combinable crops in the ground already, but this is going to be the first full season that we have to go at. So there's a lot at stake here, really, I'd say. So what we are going to be doing to start with here is putting in some of this Pioneer seed here. This is going to be we're going to be drilling oilseed rape in first because we want to get that in before it's too late in the day. Ideally, I always say that you want to get this in the last week of August, really. Very late, first few days of September, where the weather will allow. So you know what, that's exactly what we're going to do there. So we'll get this all into the drill. And then, yeah, I think we'll go and have a bit of a play around with this beast, see how it gets going. Now, this has been fully serviced up since we finished the engine tuning there. There's a few little maintenance things. All it's missing now is a bit of a paint up, really. Once we get that paint in, it'll be looking fantastic now. It'll be looking absolutely sensational. So what we'll do is just get this all ready to go, and you'll join me out in the field when we're ready to get cracking along, really. Alright, and folks, just like that, we are good to go. So I think we'll leave. I'm going to tidy a few things up around this yard at some point soon because I just want to make sure that's all good. I'll be out with this for a little bit of time, I reckon. So we'll have to catch up with the agronomist there over the phone as we have been for a while. But yeah, we can just make everything look a little bit tidier, more presentable, so we can get this poured out of here with the trailer on very shortly. Because yeah, that needs to go back to its rightful owner. In that case, get tucked away as well. So we will probably just turn that one around, I reckon. Stick you into here. Got a bit of plowing that we need to do still as well. So we need to get cracking on with some of that. I might have to seek the help of some of my relatives here who are kicking around. Get to see if I get my uncle in there. He used to do a bit of tractor driving here and there. Might see if we can get him in to help out the farm a little bit, just to spend a day or two on the tractor, because then yeah, we've got half a chance of getting everything done that way. Let's just pull forward into here, this little nuke around there as well. Ooh, that was tight, heavens, was it ever. There we go. Great stuff. Alright, so we'll leave this one here for now. That tidies up the yard a little bit. Get that beast out of the way. And then we'll just move this around the other side as well. Love having this case here. A lot of nice power on. It doesn't really need the weight on the front. We'll just put it in there so we can get a little bit more traction should we ever need it in some tougher ground over the front wheels there, really. But yeah, it's a cracking tractor. Really is good. Again, another one that just didn't having one, what I thought would be great, one bigger tractor here. I didn't think it was necessarily urgent to have, but yeah, moving on with so many, it's just been really brilliant. It really, really has. But look at that for a rig. Proper job there, my friends. Proper job. Fantastic to see. Okay. So we're going to get ourselves set up here. We just need to dial the drill in a little bit. It's roughly calibrated to what I need. I was cracking in with the instruction book last night there, so I've got it pretty much dialed on as far as that's concerned. So we'll just slowly tickle our way through here. Listen to that Massey though. Oh, just brilliant. And like I say, this is going to be drilled into here. It's been plowed over this field already. It's been plowed over for a while as well, so be curious. It should break the top down quite nicely there, and we'll just come in with a set of rollers really and finish it all off. Now what I will do is we're going to plow. It's quite a long field here. Okay. We'll just go with the plowing this time around. Okay, fold down the drill, down she goes. Okay, hopefully this is going to set my nice little stop there. A B line should be in. We'll just make sure that's all looking good, and then we can get ourselves away here, really. Well then folks, look at this. Look at it. It's ready to roll here. We're going to get cracking along. See how she fares. And then, like I say, all it really needs now is a bit of a touch up. And get some of that trim reviver paint put onto it, I think, there. And just rub it all out and it should be grand. But yeah, liking having the bigger wheels on to really minimize the downwards pressure onto the plowed ground. That should be good. We're just going to turn on the fan there. And then we'll put down the front press. In a second, down goes the drill and off we go. We're drilling with the bigger machine now, folks, as well. We've got the primitive GPS that we have on this Massey installed, so it's looking after itself. It doesn't need me for anything, and we're all flying away now, which is really good to see. Should be keeping ourselves nice and true, which it does appear to be doing there. Fantastic. Tram lines are coming on as well. They are set to come through here, so we'll keep an eye on those. But yeah, otherwise we are all looking good. So like I say, this is our back 40, as I call it. It's our biggest field by a mile. I think it's going to be. We're going to start with that oilseed rapier, see how it goes along with that, and then after this, hopefully we'll stick a crop of winter wheat into the back of it as well. We won't be taking any straw off this. This will be as a kind of a break crop really there, just to set everything up and to be set away for the wheat crop that follows it. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, ultimately I think it should be great. Looking forward to seeing how that comes in. What I think we'll probably do now is just get a few minutes of me drilling away here, seeing how it goes, and yeah, we'll come back to you. Right now though, like I say, the farm is really stepping up in terms of what it's able to provide and how we're able to make decisions around it. The money that it is generating itself at the moment is great, because it means that, you know, that telehandler wouldn't have been possible without it. So it's really starting to develop and build along and sustain itself, more importantly. Next year we'll be looking to try and add on some more land here and there and really boost the business up that way. But yeah, it's all coming together. What we're going to do is lift up the front there. Up goes the back, and there we go. Excellent stuff. Get our back here, and then in we go, and we'll do it all again. Fantastic stuff there. So yeah, like I say, it's gonna be great. Hopefully this, my intentions, my hopes come to fruition, because we'll really start to see some more progress. For now though, I think we'll actually just leave it here. We will bring you a bit more as we get going through the course of the field. We've got plenty more drilling to do, so there'll be plenty more updates. But yeah, like I say, this is the Massey's first real job, first major outing. It's got a lot of work to do still on the cultivation side of things, so we'll get plenty of usage, and hopefully we'll even get some contracting to boot with it as well. But what we will do right now is leave this here, so thank you ever so much for watching. My name has been Alex, and this has been another episode of Saving Grandad's Farm. If you haven't enjoyed and you've yet to do so, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Simulation for the Nation, who kindly agrees to host this as always, and we'll see you all in the next one. Till then, do stay safe folks, enjoy what you're doing, and we'll catch you all later.